Good morning. Check, check. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Laura, I know you always wake up before me. How's it going, babe? Let's see if we've got our videographer in the house to start my YouTube. Hey, what's up, Gerard? Big man Gerard, you here? Kenny, you here? Oh, just Laura. Where's the guys at?
I'm the video guy now.
You're the video guy. Wait a minute. This calls for an important update. Boom, boom. Let's correct the hair. Get the makeup studio in. All right, everyone. Here we are. We are trying our own YouTube. This is probably important. Like, I definitely enjoy, Gerard's work and Kenny's work. But at times I'm gonna try and see if I can make my own videos just so that I can provide more content and find a balance between real and raw, and then also still getting you the professionally super quality videos that you are used to. So this video might be absolutely horrible, and please let me know in the comments if you like it or if you like this kind of thing. But we're just gonna take you through a bit of a workout here. We have a key bike sesh that we're probably not gonna capture anything of, and then 2 times 5K running off, and give you some thoughts for Oceanside. And this is all gonna be done by yours truly, myself, and also Laura, if I can get her to also learn how to do iMovie. So come on, hang in for the ride, and we'll see how it goes. All right, cheers, everyone. You guys ready to crush some mega breakfast?
Yeah, look at you all cleaned up.
Yeah, you're still looking like a California.
Can't show my mom
working on the suntan.
You can't show my mom this
right?
tattoo.
No. she's gonna see it for the first time on YouTube.
Like, Reed, is this what Sam's been doing to you?
I can't believe you did that to your body.
You guys want to introduce yourselves to the GoPro? Not to, to the GoPro.
You introduce us.
Well, this is the.
What's the intro?
What's the intro? I mean, the intro is, I guess these are the pro project boys, right?
The real pro.
No,
project.
that's
The
a
real
thing.
Devo team, not already pros that we chose.
Yeah, the truth is that we've been doing this for like a year and a half already. So we got Reed here over on the right. Here, I'll point him out. That's Reed. And then we got Soren over here, and they're both racing Oceanside next week. I coach both of them, and both aspiring to get their pro cards.
We waste no dollars too. Video production's all homemade.
Exactly. This is the press conference, Oceanside press conference, brought to you during family breakfast. And so I figured instead of having preset questions, I told each one of my friends to prepare one question and I would answer it. And I obviously have not seen the questions beforehand.
Oceanside always has a high caliber start list, and it's the first major race in North America. What do you do the first 24 hours ahead of the race to get your mind right and not let the external noise distract you?
Yeah, great question. So this year, well, I've worked a lot the last year in general to kind of stay calm and just focused on myself, and especially the first race in California, there'll be a lot of fans, a lot of sponsors, big expo, so much going on. It's going to be just making sure I stay in my house, stay as calm as possible, and I try to do most of the mental visualization, learning the race course, know my tactics, know my power numbers, all of that beforehand, so that the last 24 hours is just relaxing and making sure I'm fired up.
Okay, what is the winning run split, and can you run it?
I mean, yeah, I guess it's hard to say exactly what the time will be. I think it'll be somewhere around a 109, and it's good to have self-confidence in yourself.
On the race course, Sam, who do you typically look for information of anyone? And is it typically Laura? And what are the best things that either your supporters or your immediate group can tell you, if anything?
Yeah, so I'm always looking, once I'm out of the swim, to try and get a swim deficit, a time gap. It's often hard to hear what it is if there's a lot of other cheering going on. So we actually went ahead and we purchased a whiteboard for this race to bring to races. So that way I can kind of use my eyes instead of just relying on my ears to hear the time gap. And then the bike, you never really get too much, especially at this race. And then on the run, it's always great to get specific splits that other people are running. And it's just kind of a game of math at that point, right? As well as learning what place you're in, and okay, if you're in 5th and 4th ahead there by X amount of seconds, and so on and so forth.
Have you raced in California before, and what races have you raced?
Yeah, so I've actually done Oceanside a lot. I don't know how many times, 3, 4, 5 times, 4 times I would say. Last time I was there, I was racing as a pro, and I went off course with like 2 or 3 miles left and got sent on this big crazy journey and lost 10 minutes, and then didn't finish. And then the year before I raced, I believe I had, this was now 2018, I had a sprint finish for 16th place. Goes to show how far I've come. 16th place, and then after I was surfing and let's just say I did a little nosedive into the sand and spent 10 hours in the ER getting 15 stitches right here. So the last 2 journeys haven't gone too well. So and my car got towed that year.
Serious question. A lot of people have criticized your swim in Miami. What are you going to do differently? And how do you think the ocean swim and going past the break is going to affect your swim start?
Yeah, so I think Miami, my swim looked a lot worse than I felt the progress showed. I got isolated, so I swam on my own. And if you look back in the past, when I got isolated, say at Boulder 70.3 in 2021, or at the Collins Cup against Jan, when I got isolated, I lost 5 minutes. And this year I got isolated and I only lost like 2 minutes and 20 seconds swimming on my own. So to me, that's a sign of progress. And I just think I really have to make sure to get in that group, and then I'll get towed. But in general, I think a wetsuit swim, ocean break. I mean, the nice thing is ocean break means we're actually running into the water instead of swimming for part of the swim course. So I think that will suit me. So yeah, I never want to talk too early, but I think it's promising for the swim.
Okay, how are you going to feel before the race, and how are you going to feel during the race?
Wow, that's a great question for you to ask, Laura, especially because you're going to be the one making me dinner the night before. Can't say that. What? Yeah, I can. That's the truth.
Yeah, it's true.
So
That's
we'll
right.
see. Maybe Chipotle, maybe some pizzas, maybe some homemade pasta. Usually one of those 3 options. And then for sure muffins, maybe a few eggs before, and then heavy onto the power bar products in the race for about 100 grams an hour.
And will you do any ketones, and what's your hydration going to look like?
Yeah, I'll take a serving of ketones like an hour before the start of the race, and then I'll also have 1 serving split among bottles. I'll start with 3 bottles on the bike so that I don't have to stop at aid stations, split out with the calories, and I don't think I'll need any other water. So basically 3 bottles on the bike.
My name is Sam Long, and I am the most fertile man in triathlon.
Oh my God.
He's proud of himself for that one.
Yeah. Oh my God. I just got some white stuff on my pants when you said that.
So that's
The cream cheese.
that